The Under-13s development programme as part of our Rugby League development plan. Special evening tonight down at Headingley Carnegie. Do you want to give us a bit of a background on the programme?
Well, this evening is really at the end of a five-week block where we've had 3 different hubs, and they've been in 5 weeks of coaching. This is almost like initially it was going to be the end of programme. As we've worked with the RFL and working through a few of their stipulations, we're now going to extend this. But this is just a taster to bring everyone together to show that we're all part of the same programme, which has been focusing mainly on core skill this first 5 weeks, and we've had a great turnout. 3 groups at the moment. 1 group are in with the parents with nutrition. The other 2 are out getting coached by the first team players, which is always good. And there's some games in the bottom half of the pitch.
And about the programme itself, so it's an opportunity for clubs to send in a few players who they obviously shown commitment or a good skill level as they get to that scholarship age. So how does the programme work in terms of the 10 weeks?
Well, initially teams or ambassador clubs were asked to provide some players who they thought could probably handle almost the town team, the almost service area what we used to have. We think that while we discard things quite regularly in rugby league, we think that there's probably a little bit of merit there to almost bring people back to see that, you know, the better players and players who maybe not the best players can thrive in a different environment away from the community club. But it's all never designed just to complement the community club. That's got to be the commitment. Everything else is just a bonus.
And you'll be doing a speech later on to some of the parents here as well, just to include them in the whole programme and how it's going, some of the progress. Do you feel as though this is something that can be taken forward as a future programme?
Oh, I think we need to keep this and keep it. And obviously, I think it will be modified. And I think whenever you do something for the first time or the first time in a long while, there's always a bit of teething problems. You're not quite sure of where the number of weeks or how it will look. But there's no doubt it's been a great success. Just to see the players interacting with each other, mixing with clubs. We know we're onto something really good here. That, yeah, it's not about becoming a professional. And yeah, there might well be a byproduct well down the line about scholarship, but that's not the main aim here. The main aim is to complement what, you know, some great things going on in the community, complement what they're doing. If it helps out the performances win that, well, great. If it just gives the lads just a little bit more of an insight into some of the better practice in coaching, well, we're helping the game.
And a few of the players down tonight, but importantly, a lot of community club coaches getting involved as well, so it's a bit of a shared best practice for everybody.
Yeah, that's right. I think a lot. I coach at this age group actually with some players in a team in North Leeds, and whenever you chat to people, there's coaches who believe there's this wonder drill. There's a wonder drill that makes you a better team. Well, I'm not sure that's the case, because if you've got 3 big kids and I've got 0 big kids, well, generally the big kids win at our game early on, unless we've got a level of skill and a game sense. We've got to develop the game sense in the bigger kids, and also upskill them, but also then we've got to find a way for those kids who aren't quite as physically developed to be able to find a way of getting their skills within this programme. So while it is a skills programme, there's elements of, well, if you're physical, well, you'll excel in certain bits, but you've got to be able to be exposed to all that.